Welcome back to day 2 of narrative writing. We are covering standard W1.3. Use a combination of drawing, dictating, and writing to narrate a single event or loosely linked events. Tell about the events in the order in which they occurred and provide a reaction to what happened. Number 1, tell a story about an event. We did that we did that on Monday. We're going to add to it. Today we're going to add more details and make sure we tell them in order. So we are going to say first, then, and next. We're using those transition words. And we've already used drawings and writing to help describe a birthday. And then tomorrow we are going to provide a reaction. Okay, so as a reminder, I am writing about my last birthday. So this is the sentence I have so far. For my last birthday, I went to the beach. My friends Carly, Rebecca, and Eric came with me. We brought our dogs so they could play. We brought our dogs so they could play with us. All right, I'm going to choose a different color and I'm going to add on. I want to add some details and I'm going to use transition words to talk about these details. So I will write that because that's a big word, transition. Transition is moving from one place to the other or changing. So transition, I'm changing from one thing to the next. So first I'm talking about this, then I'm talking about this. So I'm transitioning, I'm changing from one thing to the next. So we are going to talk about transition words today. The transition words we are talking about are first. This is what happens at the very beginning. Next. That's the thing that happens after what happens first. And last. That's what happens at the very end. So if there were 3 people standing in line, first there was a person wearing a blue shirt. Here's the door so you can tell this is the front of the line. First there's a person wearing a blue shirt. Next there's a person wearing an orange shirt. And last there's a person wearing a red shirt. The first in line is wearing a blue shirt. The next person in line is wearing an orange shirt. And the last person in line is wearing a red shirt. So we have first, next, and last. In our writing, we used these transition words, first, next, and last, to help our reader understand the order in which things take place in our story. I'm going to use these transition words to add more to my story. So for my last birthday, I went to the beach. My friends Carly, Rebecca, Stephen, and Eric came with me. We brought our dogs so they could play with us. I'm going to change the color so that you can tell I'm writing something new. First, we put on sunscreen. End of my sentence, I end with a period. First, we put on sunscreen. Next, we went swimming. Last, we ate pizza. Okay, I'm going to read my story back to you, and let's just make sure it sounds good. For my last birthday, I went to the beach. My friends Carly, Rebecca, Stephen, and Eric came with me. We brought our dogs so they could play with us. First, we put on sunscreen. Next, we went swimming. Last, we ate pizza. So I'm going to circle my transition words. First, next, last. This is something you have to check on your own and make sure they're in order, because I wasn't at your birthday party with you, so I don't know what you did first and what you did last. So you just have to make sure that you put that in order on your own. But remember, first is the word that's going to go at the beginning, next is the second word, and last is going to be the last thing that happened in your story. Okay. So we added our transition words, and we added 3 extra things that happen in our story. So that means now we should have 6 sentences. Let's count and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 sentences. Okay, our writing is really starting to come along. All right, now I want us to write a reaction. So a reaction is how we were feeling about what happened. So let's talk about reactions. A reaction is how you were feeling. So if you had a really good birthday, you might be really happy. If your parents threw you a surprise birthday and all your friends came and you didn't know they were coming, you could be surprised. If it started raining when you were supposed to go outside, you could be sad. Or if you had to wait to open your presents till after your friends left, maybe you were mad. So we are going to talk about our reaction to our birthday. So thinking back to my last birthday, I had a really fun time. I really enjoyed spending time with my friends, going swimming, and eating pizza. So I'm going to say, it was fun. That is my reaction. I thought it was fun. I had a good time. It was fun. That's my reaction to my story. I'm going to read this one more time and make sure it looks good. For my last birthday, I went to the beach. My friends Carly, Rebecca, Stephen, and Eric came with me. We brought our dogs so they could play with us. First, we put on sunscreen. Next, we went swimming. Last, we ate pizza. It was fun. In case you do not know what this is called an exclamation point. Exclamation point. It is another form of punctuation. So we have a period, we have a question mark, and we have our exclamation point. A period is just when you have a statement, you're just saying something normal. My dog is 5 years old. My name is Miss Larson. Both of those sentences I would end in a period because those are statements. If you have a question, you end in a question mark. So if I said, how old are you? I would end in a question mark. Or if I said, what is your favorite food? That's a question, so I end in a question mark. An exclamation point is when something's really important, or maybe you are really excited about something, you're exclaiming something. So I am exclaiming, it was fun. I had a really good time. If I just put a period here, then my reader would read it as, "It was fun." But I want, when my reader reads this, to say, "It was fun." They're exclaiming because it was a really good time. So I need to make sure that I use an exclamation point if I want to show the reader how exciting or how fun something was. So that's why I have that exclamation point there. If you had a really good time, you could also put an exclamation point in your writing. So for today, I want you to add 3 sentences to your writing, and you are going to use the words first, next, and last to show the order in your writing. So, first, next, last. Okay, I can't wait to see the pictures of your wonderful writing. Check back on Friday so we can add even more to our narrative writing. Have a great day.